Hey, we have a Grooveshark. Check it out, grooveshark.com. Look us up, Mega64. I added some songs. What did I even add? I added
Pet Shop Boys.
No, I didn't actually.
Oh,
I added Antibodies by Pony Hoax, and I added Pillow Talk by Lust. Do you remember those songs?
Oh, yeah.
Coachella?
Yeah.
I heard those a lot. Mauricio and his friend introduced me to those two songs. They're good. Check them out.
I didn't add anything, but today I was cleaning my garage and I kept listening to Pink Floyd. So there you go. Animals is good.
I want to say
The Wall is good.
I want to say that I've been listening to something on repeat over and over and over again. But
Repeat.
Eric,
Like
I
Xerox.
haven't stopped
Repeat.
listening to Robin Thicke. Like I haven't stopped listening to that.
So
That was number.
it's
It
exactly,
was.
It's exactly what I said. That is a summer song, and then Brian was like, "Oh, everyone's asleep. The rest of the country is like still in winter." It's getting warmer everywhere else. It's warming up. It was number 1 on iTunes. It was the number 1 most downloaded
iTunes.
song.
Oh.
It's all over the radio now in like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
You brought it out.
That Blurred Lines by
Wow.
Robin Thicke.
Haven't heard of
Hey,
it.
Howard was on top of it because Howard Stern talked about it maybe 3 weeks ago. He's usually like 6 months later. He started talking
Yeah,
about
true.
he started talking about Gangnam Style.
Oh my God.
Like 6 months after it fucking came out.
But I
Robin, I love the new Gangnam Style, and he would
He loves it?
Oh,
Is there
yeah.
anything Howard
Fucking
doesn't
loves
like?
it.
Like,
oh yeah, the
is
Black
there
Keys.
ever going to be
The
a
Black Keys.
shitty, like a shitty song that comes out that Howard doesn't praise?
No, he loves
Because I know he loves Katy Perry.
But Gangnam Style was fucking
but he doesn't
catchy,
love it
dude.
for the
He loves Katy Perry because she was on his show.
The first time I heard the Gangnam Style song and his new one, it's a fucking catchy song.
I just thought they were
Just got
both
overplayed.
I thought they were both gross and like stupid, annoying pop songs.
But I had
what they
I
were
if a pop song has a good hook, I can't deny.
What
I'm
is
not gonna
the
put
hook?
it on my iPhone. The fucking rhythm of that song gets stuck in my head, and I find myself walking around singing.
Is it so? Not to be
Fuck Gangnam Style.
facetious, but let's pinpoint the best part of Gangnam Style.
Oh,
is it the like? That's the hook,
but Gangnam Style,
or is it the?
It's that too. It's that, yeah.
It's that.
It's all of that.
It's the melody itself.
On that song, there are so many layers. There's so much happening
The bass,
in
dude.
that
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
at any given time that it's really well constructed. It's an incredibly well constructed pop song.
Right, and
You can roll your eyes and be like, it's shit, but
it is
it's
shit.
That's fine.
But most pop music is shit.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
I'm not gonna pay for it, but I'll watch it on YouTube.
But you know what though? If that video had 30 views and I heard that song, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, it already had. I think when I saw it, it had like 700 million already. So it was
Yeah.
just like, oh, so this is what it is. And I was like, I came into it in a negative place already. But if it was just released, I don't think I would.
I know the Macarena is really popular too. I'm not gonna say that's
But see,
a
that-
well-constructed pop song.
But I don't.
I will.
I
That's
would.
That's an incredibly well constructed pop song.
Yeah.
That is a well made pop song. You don't think like producers are sitting down?
I mean,
and,
you
like,
don't listen to pop, neither do I, but that's an
those
undeniable
are
hit.
well made songs.
It
I'm not
doesn't-
saying they're incredible. They're not incredible things that are gonna blow the Beach Boys out of the water, but they're incredibly well constructed songs.
They serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Cisco's thong song.
Like Cisco's thong song.
It serves a purpose.
It lets you see that thong.
There you go.
Baby.
Anyways, that Robin Thicke song, I didn't realize it was everywhere, but that
Yeah, all of a sudden.
I've listened to that song nonstop ever since we danced to it that one night.
That and
3
there's
weeks
a
ago,
song
4 weeks
about
ago.
a girl crashes her car into the bridge and she doesn't care, she loves it. That song's everywhere.
Is that also wait? Is that
I don't know who
him?
it's by.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say it. I've been listening to the leaked Queens of the Stone Age album on repeat.
Where'd you find that?
I don't know. It's like a
Someone at your work gave it to you?
pixie dust fell into my lap.
Weird.
I found a cardboard box laying on the side of the street in the gas lamp quarter.
Yeah.
And it was on a burned CD in there, and I just like picked it up.
That's so crazy.
I know, and I figured out
What
what
are
it
the
was
odds?
just because I'm excellent at hearing
That's
that
very
hominy
cool.
voice.
I
Anyways.
won't play devil's advocate, can I?
Go-
Can I?
Yeah.
but
Would you say the most popular sitcoms on TV are like well-made TV shows?
No.
I would say that.
But I would say that
I would say that they target the widest demographic, and that yes, they're efficiently constructed.
They're
I'm playing
incredibly.
devil's advocate.
No, this is really what you think. This isn't even devil's advocate. I know that you really think this, and you're rolling your eyes when you think about this pop music, and I understand.
I haven't rolled my eyes, but I'm listening. Okay, I'm listening to you.
So, sitcoms are incredibly formulaic, and they fit a purpose. Friends was a great sitcom. Seinfeld was a great sitcom. Seinfeld changed the way sitcoms were. Right. You would disagree that was a well-made sitcom.
Seinfeld is a well-made sitcom.
You don't think
Big Bang Theory's on season 8?
There you go.
Yeah.
It's again, as much as everyone here hates it,
Right.
it's incredibly formulaic. It's very easy to follow.
Someone sat down in boardrooms and said, okay, we want a sitcom that is going to be popular. What is popular right now?
And
nerd shit.
and it's not-
It's well made.
It's not one person.
constructed.
It's crafted by a bunch of people
Yeah.
to appeal to a bunch of people, and it does its job incredibly well.
I don't think that's a mark of value, personally.
But we're not saying it has real artistic or any sort of value outside of the fact that you will
It's
not
marketable.
be able to. It's exactly
That's the
that
value
you can
of it.
Sell it.
It's marketable.
That people will want it because it's either catchy or it's why Budweiser is drank by everybody. It doesn't taste good enough. It doesn't taste bad enough. It tastes enough that you won't be objective to drinking it over and over and over.
So is that a well-made beer?
I'm not saying that it's a quality beer. I'm saying that it's made specifically and constructed well with a lot of factors being thought of and done so that in the outcome it's something that you won't say no to. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that Gangnam Style or any of these pop music, or I think Eric's saying the same thing, are out there to be quality music, to be what Led Zeppelin was, or Black Sabbath, or any band that actually has value. It's out there to be,
And that's just our
to
personal
be easily
opinions,
accessible to anyone to take it, and that's what makes it popular, because it doesn't require more than just, oh, there it is, and then when it's gone,
And-
you don't think about it.
There's someone in the chat saying Psy doesn't make good music. He doesn't. It's not well made. I disagree. I think that's an incredible pop song.
Yeah.
For the amount of time and effort that went into that song to get as big as it was.
And I think the new one was just as fucking catchy, and I enjoy hearing it in the same way I enjoy the other one. It gets caught in my head, and it's got a beat that.
But then there's people in the chat going, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
I
no,
apologize. If people are going, Sabbath and Zeppelin have value?
No,
And that's fine. It's
that's why I said that's maybe the collective group here sitting here. We all value that music.
don't think-
Hey, you know what? I think Sabbath and Zeppelin is a great point. And that is, people still listen to that music 30 years later.
Yeah.
I don't think people are going to be listening to Gangnam Style in 30 years.
I said the same thing about stuff like Blink-182,
Yeah.
and it's still around,
on the
and
radio.
people still listen to it, and it's on the radio. And
One-hit wonders are always going to be on like there's a top
I don't-
40 station, but it's 80s music.
At no
but it's all
point,
one
I'm not
hits.
trying to change anyone's opinion. I'm letting you know how I feel and what I think. I don't think at any point are people going to say, yeah, you're right, I was wrong the whole time, because I don't think there's value in that. Because you're kind of...
Yeah, you got an opinion that's different than other
Yeah,
people.
I just that's how I feel. Like I really think these are well constructed pop songs, and there's something to be said about well constructed, even though it might not be the shit you buy on record and jerk off over. It's still a fun song, and there's a reason that those songs are around for so long.
I think people will definitely listen to Gangnam Style in the future, and like the Nicki Minaj fucking whatever Noise Train song she released last that went to #1 on the Billboard, because people will look in the future to listen to old pop music. Like, man, I really dig the pop music from the late 2000s. I'll listen to that. Or what? Not late.
there you
2000s.
have it, folks.
That being said, I've been listening to so much 60s garage rock. It's been insane. So there you go.
Whenever I put on like the 80s channel, it's all one-hit wonders from the 80s.
Yeah.
That's what people will be listening to in the future, I assume.
And that's 30 years ago.
Yeah. And I'm still listening to the Thompson Twins.
So I think there's enough
It's
of
a good
them.
Thompson Twins song.
Thompson Twins.
Lies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a good song.
They're gonna get you.
Lies, Lies, Lies is a good song.
Thompson
That's a
Twins
good
actually
song.
had a lot
It's
of
a
hits.
well-constructed
They had a-
song. Excellent song.
There you have it, folks.